Actually petang tu ada keluar pukul 6:30 nak pergi repair telefon, and then after that, after siap-siap semua, I nak on the way nak balik rumah, tiba-tiba ada satu kereta peronda datang sebelah I. Masa tu duduk belakang, bahagian kiri belakang. Lepas tu tengok kereta peronda di sebelah kanan I mengacukan pistol, senapang dia. Lepas tu I pun tak tahu apa jadi, terus kena tembak. Mula-mula sebelah kanan tangan, 1, 2 kena tembak. Lepas tu I tak tahu bila masa kat sini pun kena tembak. And then finally dekat sini, kat jantung. And then bila kereta tu berhenti, I pun nak keluar. Bila I nak keluar, I baru nak panggil polis tu. Polis kat depan keluar depan pintu kereta tu. Lepas tu I cakap, "Cik, lepas tu I kena tendang." Lepas tu I keluar pada kereta, I kena pijak lagi. Polis yang sama yang tembak I tu ialah orang polis yang sama yang pijak. So disebabkan tembakan dengan kena pijak tu, rusuk 2 patah. Lepas tu paru-paru sebahagian dah tak ada. Lepas tu bahagian tangan ni hancur, tulang bahagian pergelangan tangan ni hancur. Sampai sekarang I kena buat follow up lah.
When Norizan's complaint came out, she went to Bukit Aman last week. Immediately, City Police CID chief has come up with various excuses. Among the excuses is that some crowbars and axes were found in the car. That's number one. Number two, a new thing that suddenly they came up with is that the occupants of the car tried to mow down the police. This came out in the newspaper last week. I very briefly will respond to that. As far as the axes and crowbar are concerned, Norizan, who was in the car, never saw any such thing. Secondly, even if assuming there were so-called axes and crowbars, they did not pose any threat to the police whatsoever. No threat to their lives, because they were in a car armed with firearms. Secondly, they could not have known that there were axes and crowbars in the car until after they had shot at the car. So the presence of the axes and the crowbars or whatever is not a justification for shooting, because when they shot, they didn't know there were axes and crowbars in the car. It's a pathetic excuse from the city CID chief. A pathetic excuse, let me emphasize that, Mr. Commissioner. And the second excuse, the story about the occupants of the car trying to mow down the police, is a pack of lies. And I stake my reputation on the line that the police are lying on that, Mr. Commissioner, because the bullets that were shot at the car entered from the back of the car. Norizan was seated in the back seat. The bullets entered her from behind, entering her torso from behind. So how is it that that car in which she was traveling could have tried to ram the police when in fact the bullets are coming from the back? Could they have ghostan and rammed the police? We do not know. It's a lie, Mr. Commissioner. And it's another attempt by the police to quickly come up with a cover-up of this case.
I think this is something that we should all be concerned, because I mean, no way saya percaya bahawa the public is stopping police from doing their duty. But we don't want kalau innocent people itu during this type of thing affected. And of course, in this case, ada ramai yang boleh membantu saudari kita sendiri. Tapi kita juga kena lihat kepada contoh ini, dan kita harus juga menjamin, kerana it can happen to any one of us. Jadi inilah yang kita harus lihat ini sebagai satu isu, bukan kita nak caci ke maki polis, tapi satu isu yang terlibat hak asasi manusia, which is very fundamental to all Malaysians. So look it at beyond the borders of it, because we have come to a time where we have to look at whether using weapons to shoot people is outdated, because in most countries now they don't do that. They have, in order to stop people, they have used all sorts of modern weapons which you need not at the end of the day kill the person. Lethal weapon and so on is of course used by other police force. I think it will be, kalau kita bijak, the shoot to kill should be use of this type of weapon has to be reviewed, and whether we can stop people without having to use senjata. Tak adanya dalam negara moden. Kalau kita tengok negara lain, dia tidak menggunakan benda seperti ini. So kita juga harus lihat untuk long run. But we are concerned with the issue faced by you, dan kita jaminlah benda ini kita akan lihat ini sebagai satu isu yang amat kritikal. Hari ini mungkin saudari, besok boleh jadi kita semua yang terlibat. Okey? Jadi kita akan beri kepentingan kepada masalah saudari. Terima kasih kerana datang ke Suhakam. Terima kasih atas kepercayaan kepada Suhakam untuk kita menguruskan perkara ini.
Saya sebagai meniaga sepupu pada mangsa, dan saya sekarang tak puas hati. Pertama, bila nak bayar bil IJN, polis aplikasikan sebagai kes ini accident dan tanggung sendiri bil. 18,000 lebih.
Polis cakap dia dikatakan
kemalangan.
dan dia orang tak datang.
Ya?
Dia orang tak datang tu ke?
Dia orang tak nak tanggung. Saya bolehkan, saya nak polis yang tembak dia tu dipecat, dibuang ataupun dihukum seteruk-teruknya.